Big Each, what we talking about today?
Nissan recalls 80,000 cars.
Okay, Nissan.
Haribo, the gummy, uh,
Yeah.
they recall some gummies.
Girl, I just ate
yeah,
some last night. I just ate some Haribo. How you pronounce that? Some Haribo gummies last night in my sleep.
and but
Well,
but those are my favorite ones too.
I don't really
But
eat them like that, but I saw them. They were
mm,
sitting there. Why not
uh,
indulge? Why not indulge? But yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's just go ahead and dive right in then. Welcome back to the Lit Conversation Podcast. We are your hosts, Roscoe and
Big East.
Denise. Thank y'all so much for coming back and joining us for another episode of More Lit Conversations. All right, before we dive right in, because that's what we're about to do, let's take a toast to a good conversation, a good episode. Okay. Mm.
That was the last of my Don Julio.
Oh, word.
Mm.
Yeah, okay, that was that Reposado.
No, that was the Blanco.
Oh, Blanco. Oh, you had Blanco. Oh, I like Blanco. I like
Hmm.
Blanco, but I've learned to like the Reposado as well.
Yeah, I
Like,
think yeah, that one's real good to me.
yep, it is. It is. I remember when I first started drinking the Blanco. I used to drink it with orange juice just because. And then
Mm.
anytime I wanted me a good night, that Blanco gonna give you a good time. I ain't lying now. Yeah. All right, what your news sounding like this evening?
So Nissan has recalled 80,000 cars. It's
Mhm.
mainly the 2025 Frontiers, the truck, and
Yeah.
the Kicks. I think the Kicks are cute. They say it's due to a potential safety hazard with the rear view camera.
What?
What they say.
Oh, okay, Nissan. Now Nissan, let me tell you something. Nissan came a very long way.
Yeah, they have.
You remember when Nissans first came out? They were terrible. The paint, they were terrible. The brown ones, I call it brown, but I don't think that that's like the real true color.
Mm.
Tan, brown, whatever they was. The paint on them shits would peel and just really, really quick, just terrible. Nissan got to be top five now, I believe, if I'm mistaken,
Yeah,
though. Yeah.
they up
Um,
there. They up there.
I got a friend who is the general manager where I'm from
Mm.
of she's the GM of the Nissan there. And
Mm.
she told me earlier in the year that they've done making Nissan Maximus.
I know, and
Yeah, they making
I
the
hear you.
Nissan. They're making the Nissan Optimus the flagship cars.
Okay.
Yeah, where it used to be the Maxima. Maxima been on top a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
always liked the Maxima though. They can run. Them
Yeah,
cars
yeah,
can
but
run.
because like insurance company kind of make them as like a sports car.
Okay. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah, they can run though, but they out 20. I think 2024 was the
Yeah,
last year. I think. I think.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, son. Well, call y'all cars back and fix them now.
yeah, all 80,000 of them.
But you got 80,000 people looking for a lawsuit, so go ahead and fix them.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right, right, right.
So my favorite gummy people, Haribo, recalled their gummies after they found cannabis
In the gum?
in the gummies. So this was in the Netherlands. Family reported becoming sick after consuming it, and once they tested it, they found the cannabis in the gummies.
Now the Netherlands, they big on cannabis, if I ain't mistaken, right? I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
okay, I might be. I might be. Amsterdam, Netherlands. That same thing, right? That same place,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
they big on cannabis.
But I don't think they want it in their actual candy. Like kids are consuming it.
Yeah, not in. I mean, in this in one of those stores where you go and buy the stuff from.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, not for children. Damn. Okay, then I should have found that bag. I should have
Right.
found that hair bowls. Yeah. Damn.
They didn't. They didn't say where this woman was at, but this woman been accused of stealing wigs from corpse. Oh yeah, it was at Tyler Funeral Home. So I'm assuming it's Tyler, Texas, maybe.
Mm.
But yeah, you should see how she look.
I won't. I don't.
Maybe she needed the wigs.
I don't. I don't. Anytime you guys steal off a dead person, I want to see what you look like, and I don't want you near me or around me. You and that extra spirit. No.
Right. So why? Right. Why would you do that?
No. No. Mm-mm. And she put them on. Okay. Okay. Look what you stealing though. Like
Right.
you
And
ain't
why?
stealing
Why, ma'am?
food
Why?
or furniture or clothes. Look what you stealing.
She's like, well, that wig sure do look good on her. Maybe it look good on me.
Lady, you don't look good on you. Okay? I already know the
She
routine.
said she been waking her whole life.
She been working. She been working.
She,
Oh
she,
no, me
she
already working saying working. She been working her
she,
whole life.
she been waking her whole life, and she just needed a pick me up.
Oh, and the wig is what picked you up because I've been working my whole life too. But a wig ain't gonna do it. A wig ain't gonna get it done. The hell?
Yeah, that's crazy.
A wig ain't gonna get it done.
Now this story
Sorry, child.
is kind of crazy. Here. Hudson County Sheriff officer dies after falling through a window.
Hmm.
Right. So he was at an administrative building on the ninth floor when they said
Mm-hmm.
he fell through a window, and they ruled it out as an accident. So
How you
I
feel?
don't know, but I doubt either somebody tried to kill him or he tried to kill himself because I don't believe you just
Usually,
go.
buildings up that high be having double pane windows.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Most of the time. Yeah, all right. Y'all just didn't
Yeah.
like him, huh? Y'all didn't like him.
Something.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So all the airlines that
Mhm.
come together and say they're gonna charge solo travelers a tax called solo travelers tax.
What?
So it's gonna cost it costs me more to travel by myself than somebody who traveling with two or more people.
Why? That don't even make
Right,
sense.
why?
That don't even make sense. Y'all already got this shit high as giraffe pussy. So
Right.
that don't make
Anyway,
sense. Hmm. Okay. All of them, you said?
yeah, all of them. I think that's
That's
pretty
like a
sad.
regulation. Yeah, that's terrible. That's awful. Just getting more money out of people, ain't it? All the economy already trash.
Mm-hmm. Just taking it, taking it, taking it, taking it.
Taking till ain't no more left. That's terrible.
So in Turkey, people who you know how when you on the flight and as soon as the flight hit the ground, it's taxiing, but they haven't come to a complete stop. So the people in Turkey said they're gonna start finding those people who get up,
Yep, they should.
gathering
They
their
run to the
thing,
front.
right, running to the front.
I hate that. I hate
I
that with a
hate that
passion.
too. Cause there be
Mm.
people all the way in the back and all of a sudden
Yep.
they in the front now.
Yep. Yep. I hate that with a passion. I hate that with a passion. You can't even let the plane come to a complete stop. And
Mm-hmm.
and then when it do come to a complete stop, you baby, you already got your stuff. You gone to. I hate that with a passion. I do. What
Yeah.
they gonna do?
They gonna charge him 93. That ain't a lot, but they gonna charge him $93. That's a
It is a
penalty.
lot.
Well,
That's a
compared
lot
to
when you weren't prepared to pay it.
that's true. But imagine somebody get hurt. That's the airline's liability. So that's
Well,
gonna
they
cost
should have
them
been
more.
did that. They
Yeah.
should have been did that. I cannot stand to be on a flight. Only way I can't stand to be on a flight when I look up, here come five people from the back going to the front. Like I'm like, damn, I wish I was on the aisle seat. I'm finna stand up in
Right.
the aisle. No, because they
Hmm.
ain't told me nothing about let the connecting flights. The people with the connecting flights go ahead. They ain't said nothing about that. So no, that's crazy.
That yeah, that is. So we talked about I think King of Hill last time.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the actors was shot and
Yeah, I
killed.
was intended to mention it when we talked about it
I'm
last
like,
episode. Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
he was in San Antonio.
Yep, he
Uh-huh.
sure was.
Wow.
I'm like, dang, that's
So I guess they
crazy.
probably, but because their new season finna come out, so I guess they have wrapped up the filming for it. Probably they probably been wrapped up that
Maybe.
for that. Damn.
Yeah. It's a sad story right here. But
Yes, sir.
my last story.
Mhm.
HIV man accused of sexually assaulting an 8-year-old boy. And he passed it on, of course. He Florida man, should have known.
Yeah,
The cops got him and he admitted of sexual assaulting and admitted knowing that he was HIV positive.
he gone for life. Cause I think that yeah that he probably gone for life. Cause I don't know why I feel like that carry. Well, I know it carry a stiff.
Well, I don't know, because from what I read, they said he only being charged with one count, of sexual battery with a child that's under 12 years old, and his bond is 250,000. So
He
unless
gonna
they gonna
he gonna be
add more to him,
yeah, because you heard the stories where like other people who
yeah,
have yeah they've knowingly passed on HIV.
right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they get charged. They catch a charge. I don't know. I thought that was like a stiff penalty, but maybe not.
But it was in
It
Florida,
should
of
be.
course. Yeah, it should be. And then you with a baby, like,
Eh,
I don't know,
See,
these
there you
sick
go again. There they
bastards.
go again with these kids. I don't. Yeah, there they go again with these kids. I don't get that. I'm never. I don't care how long I live. I'm never gonna understand that. I'm never gonna
Mm-mm.
understand that. That's not
Yeah.
cool.
At all. At all. And that,
You, sir or madam, should be put in front of a firing squad. That's who
yeah.
needs to be put in front of a firing squad.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I agree. Totally
Yeah.
agree. And that concludes Big E Snooze.
I just got one thing to ask you.
What?
Where is the inmates? Now, I'm not gonna keep coming on here asking you. Well, I know what Mass said. Mass is probably somewhere recording a video right now.
He always recording the video.
But now I watched Mass's last video, his last
He called.
masterpiece.
He called out a few people because they want
He
somebody
did.
to help him.
He did. But now I listened at his last live, watched it, listened to it, whatever. Now I mean, if he's telling the truth, I don't
Mhm.
blame him. Like the part he was talking about, the part with the girl, like how he basically was in jail in the first place. What he was in jail in the first place for. The chick
Mhm.
lied. She recanted her story. They ain't get no fuck.
No, they
You
kept.
get your ass behind these bars is what you do. That's what they said.
Yeah, that's what
Get
they
the
said.
goddamn ass behind these bars and you stay. And
Hmm.
he break out. He said somebody let him out.
Right. Go ahead, Master. You can go.
Yeah, right. But now, then did you see later on? Well, it was the next day when I saw it. Where hold on. They raided the house.
Mm-mm.
That yeah, they raided the house. Somehow they found out where he was. They
Hmm.
raided the house, but by the time they got there, Massey
He
was
was
gone.
gone.
Yep. They said the clothes, they found the clothes that he was wearing in that video though.
Mm.
Hmm. I don't know. Like it ain't that I believe him, but it's not that I don't believe him. He just sound like he knew what he
Telling
was
the
kind of
truth.
talking about. Yeah, he kind of do. And we know the system is corrupt as hell. Like the system ain't built for us, and we know that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But that's how I want to stop coming on here asking about these people.
Where you at?
Y'all let these boys. Listen, Master said I'm finna make this video and I'm out. That's what he said. That's what he said. I don't know. I don't know.
I think Messi want to be a podcaster.
Master can come over here and third host this show. We went.
Mm-hmm.
I listen. I don't know where you at, Master, and I don't care. But you come over here and third host this show because you got a lot to talk about, my boy.
A lot to say.
You got a lot to say, and you are going to say it. You give a damn who say you can't say it. You gonna say it.
And who chasing you?
Y'all on an empty chase. That man say he's
Well, say,
never going back.
he said, I don't care.
Massy, massy, massy. Well, look, I want to start. Do I want to start with funny or do I want to start with serious? Let me just start right here. I'm gonna start with serious, okay? I got something to read to you,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, here we go. It's not funny, so why am I chuckling? Because it's not funny. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
here we go. I need to get something off my chest. Yesterday, my stepdaughter graduated and I wasn't invited to her graduation. I've been in her life since she was 4 months old. Married her mother when she turned 2. I've been there, consistent, showing up, providing, and loving her like my own. But come graduation day, I wasn't given a seat. Like word, that's how he wrote it. I ain't see it. That's how he wrote it.
Okay.
Okay. He said, like, word, they told me there were only 8 tickets. Let me tell you who made the list. My wife, my wife's 2 sisters, my stepdaughter's biological dad, her biological uncle, her granny, her aunt, and her aunt's boyfriend. 8 tickets, and I wasn't one of them. Big. I've been sitting with this pain all day. I took time off work. 3 days gone. I drive trucks. That's money and time I can't get back. And still, I got left out. So today, I made some decisions. I removed her from my car and health insurance, took her off everything I had been covering, told her mother, since she's grown and graduated, she can go and stay with her father, the one she made room for over me. Now, there's tension in my house. Emotions are high, but I'm standing on what I feel because the truth is I'm hurt. Not mad, just deeply, genuinely hurt. I don't need applause. I just need to speak my truth. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I
Thoughts.
heard about that story. I think both of them are wrong, the mom and the daughter. Because the daughter is up in age, she's 17, 18 years old. You know that man been there in your life. And so do the mom. So you mean to tell me the uncle got a ticket and not the stepdad?
And the auntie boyfriend, not the auntie husband,
Yeah.
the auntie boyfriend.
No.
And not the man that been there for you, taking care of you, housing you.
Right.
When I read that, I was like, these kids, man,
Because
these
that
kids.
mean I would definitely be looking at my wife sideways. How did you let this fall through the cracks?
Yeah, me and my wife would have problems from today going
Hmm.
forward. Hmm. We would have a lot of issues because you knowing I had been here, we've been together
Right.
almost all this child life, so
Since
you
she was
know,
two. Since she was
yeah,
two.
yeah, like they got married when she was 2. They had been together since she was 4 months old.
Oh man. That's
So where was your biological father? Like, I'm not saying she shouldn't have invited her biological father though. That I'm not
right.
saying that. If you had any kind of relationship with him, you should have invited him.
Right, you
But
should
what about
invite
your auntie boyfriend going? Like what
and I'm not going.
a plus one? Like, and why he even there?
Right. Why would you want to be there?
My wife, her 2 sisters, her biological dad, her uncle, her granny, her aunt, and her aunt boyfriend. Why her auntie boyfriend? Everybody else, Everybody else, the wife, of course, that's her mom.
Mm.
Her two sisters. No, when she say her two sisters, apparently that means the kids' two sisters because he later listed the aunt. So
Oh.
everybody deserved to be there, including her biological father. But their boyfriend, what,
Mm-mm.
bro? No, no. How
Mm-mm.
could you do that? I grew up with a stepdad, and I think my stepdad came in my life when I was 6,
Mm-hmm.
and I graduated high school at 16. So that's 10 years. That's only 10 years that he had, been in my life. Shit, he probably get a ticket before my mom. You know what I'm saying? And now
Right.
here you is anywhere between 16 and 18, graduating high school. And this man basically been around your entire life because you were 4 months old when the man walked up to you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, oh, I'm mad with her. I don't blame him. Whatever he
Yeah,
do,
I don't blame him either.
yeah, he had just cause to do whatever he did. Hmm.
I'm like, what the dad doing?
Yeah, like maybe she developed a relationship with him later on. Like I said, I'm not gonna fight her and say he can't come,
Right.
but you don't leave the stepdad out.
At all. At all.
Yeah. Okay. Now I got some funny stories, and I got one. It ain't no. It's funny to me, but it probably won't be funny to nobody else. I don't know, but it's funny to me. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me just say, and then we gonna move further. Okay. A 26-year-old woman sues her ex-husband for wasting her time. Well, basically wasting her youth, right?
Mm.
She said she met him at 20 and married him at 21 and believed every promise he made to her about love, about kids, about building a future.
Mhm.
Now at 26, after 6 years on a failed marriage, she's suing him. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. Mhm. If they talked about it, he reneged on the plan, then I could see it.
Yeah, I can see it, but I don't necessarily agree with it. Things change. They do.
Yeah, but that's when communication come in at.
Yeah, I don't really care what you do, whether you communicate or not, things change. They just do.
Right. But that's
And
what I'm saying. But you know that it's changing, so that means y'all need to talk. Like, well, babe, I know when we got together, I say I wanted kids, but as time go on, I think I just done changed my mind. Cause that could have gave her a reason to do what she want to do. Like either she gonna stay or she gonna leave.
her lawsuit accused her ex-husband of emotional distress, loss of opportunity, and robbing her of her prime years under false hopes. No kids, no home, no legacy, just broken dreams and time she can't get back. Or is this just the emotional cost of love when it doesn't last? It's
It
the
could be
emotional
this.
cost of love when it doesn't last. That's what it is. Like sometimes things just simply don't work out. They don't.
Yeah,
And now
that's true too. But some people just be have hidden agendas. They be
And
knowing
well,
it,
they got married at 20 and 21 now. I'm okay with that.
um,
But you said 20 and 21 is just way too young to be getting married. So what if
yeah, I
that
agree.
was the case? That could have been the case. You
That,
just made
yeah,
an irrational decision and got married and
ain't got married.
didn't really think about it. You didn't think about the long haul, the long game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah. Well, girl, I hope you get your money. However much you're suing the man for, little sister, I'm with you. I stand with you. May not agree with you, but I definitely stand with you. Mhm. All right, you
I
got
agree
something.
with you. I agree with her. That man took her on the ride and kept riding till the wheels fell off, and she was like he was done. He didn't want to do it no more.
Yeah, like I can't argue. I can't find a way in my heart to argue against it. I can't. But this happens every day. This ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
And it probably doesn't happen to all everybody.
Yeah.
You go into some well, ain't nobody wasting my youth. But yeah, I need a few people waste my time. I might need to look into them lawsuits.
Mm. Yeah,
I might
people,
need to, I might need to look into them lawsuits.
people are too over everything and anything.
Will. They will. They will sue for any and everything. You got something to talk about?
Yeah. Got a few questions.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me wet my throat too.
So, you think not posting your spouse or partner on social media, should it be a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it could be both. I think it could be
Mm-hmm.
both because now I have heard the stories of people not posting their partner on social media, baby, because they got a lot of other stuff going on. I mean, we all heard them stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, I heard the stories where I don't nobody my business type shit. I used to be that person. I don't want nobody in my business shit. Wouldn't I would post about what I'm doing, maybe where I'm going, but never
Mm-hmm.
with who. Never with who. Never. Like it took me a very long time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then and not for nothing. I'm talking about absolutely not for nothing. Oh, I ain't got it on my the last time I posted about me and you said partner, that's what you said?
Yeah, either spouse or partner, don't matter.
Okay, well last time I posted with me and my spouse or my partner, just say I'm going with Facebook, right? Because that's social media.
Mm.
18?
2018.
Look at your face. 2018. It's been a very long time. If you go on my Facebook page and look back through my pictures, the
Mm.
last picture that me and her both is on, I feel like it was a Mother's Day post that I made.
Mm.
And it was late. Like I think I mentioned her, but I don't think I posted no pictures in I know 5 years for sure. So and I ain't got nothing to hide. I just don't really be posting, I mean, I ain't that in love with myself either. Well, I'm posting pictures of me all the time, but if I post a picture, it's generally of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I think, but what I've noticed is that the people who constantly post pictures and they're always talking about they love their person, and this is it's like they trying to show people shit that's not true. Like
Oh, a shit
look
show.
me.
A shit
Yeah,
show. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I love my baby. My baby love me. We do this, we do that, and then you get behind closed doors and ain't nothing like that.
And I don't like it. What I got a habit of saying now. When I heard it the first time, I ain't never let it go. Social media is not
Mm,
even a real place. It's not a real place. So many lies are told there. They start there and they end there. Cause you tell a lie and somebody come right around and bust you for that lie.
yeah, for that
So
lie.
whatever.
It all right. Another question:
Mhm.
Is it appropriate to hug your friend, man or woman?
I saw. I couldn't even get it out.
Yeah,
I
like
saw
what?
a story. I saw a story yesterday, a day before yesterday, some similar to this right here.
Mm,
And the girl said she gave him a side hug. Like oh my god, I don't really see nothing wrong with it. I don't really see nothing wrong with it. But why I always
mm,
got to answer the question with two answers. I don't really see nothing wrong with it. But that's just me, and I think it's according to what kind of hug. Like it got a lot of things play into it. A lot of factors play into it. Cause you ain't ready to walk up to my person. Hey, all
mm,
that old type shit, girl. If you don't do the one arm or do the shake or some like I
mm,
don't really like. I am a hugger though. I am a hugger, but I don't really like hugging my friends person.
mm,
Now, my friends,
mm,
I'll hug my friends, but I don't want to hug Nikki friends, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to hug Nikki friends. I just don't. But I yeah, all right. That's my answer. I don't
I'm
know what my
I'm
answer is.
I'm weird. I'm really not a hugger unless unless you my person. Or you
Mm-hmm.
might be like my mom or my grandma, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't believe in hugging your friends or another person like that because people just do shit, just take shit out of context. They just do too much.
They
So
will.
I don't know. I don't know.
And I'll hug like mm, when I meet a person for the first time, like I'm just a hugger. I don't be thinking nothing about it. But now we in 2025 and everybody think something about everything. So yeah. No, I don't want to hug my person friends. I don't.
Mm-mm.
I don't.
I mean, a good what's up? Hey, how you doing? That's good
Mhm.
enough. You know,
That's true. You right. No, I mean I can't
Mm.
disagree with you. I can't.
Yeah.
Motherfucker hugs my person, you smelling good.
Right,
Looking
and it's
good shit.
sniffing
Now I
all
lost my
on you
person
and
just
shit.
like that. No, I just played. No, I just played. I just played. I lost my person just like that. Damn.
Yeah. So, would you be mad if your friend congratulates you in private, but not in public, for as like social media?
No.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
me. As long as you
No.
congratulate me, I don't care. It
Yeah,
could be in
nothing
private or
about me.
public.
Baby, nothing about me really want to be on social media in the first place. Social media is the hardest place for me.
Mm.
Like I can't even post a random picture. You know, like how you would just go post a random picture. I can't even
Mm.
do that. And not for nothing. Oh, I'm talking to the right person now. If I post a picture on social media, baby, trust
Mm.
me, I have looked up that picture 18 times and I know it's okay to post.
Mm.
I cannot just go in my phone and just pick a random picture and
And just
post it. I
post it.
can't. Mm-mm. Nope. I gotta make sure my colors be popping. I gotta make
Mm.
sure my I don't do filters, but I gotta make sure my colors are popping, and I gotta make sure that my surroundings are clean. It's just
Mm.
just a lot because some people post on social media and they shouldn't. Like, girl, why is you sitting on this dirty ass couch? Why is you in front of this dirty ass stove and got this picture? Just stuff. And because
Just
I've seen
posting
it so
stuff.
much, yeah, I've seen it so much. Now it make me leery. The fuck? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You done with your
Yeah, I'm
question?
done. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look, let's talk about this right quick. Well, now let me say this right quick, and then we're gonna talk about that. Girl, why Walmart has quietly started removing the self checkouts?
Mm.
They hadn't been putting all them motherfucking self
In,
checkouts
in the
in
first
the
place.
first place. Because the Walmart, one of the Walmarts I used to go to all the time had 25 registered and three people be at them motherfuckers. So then they did. I used to be so mad, and the three people with the lines be long as shit. I'm like, Walmart ought to be ashamed of themselves.
They
Then
not
it
though.
came with the self checkout. But they removing the self checkouts for regular people. Now, supposedly, they're just going to be for the Walmart Plus members. I had
The
Walmart Plus. I canceled that shit, but
mm.
I had it. But now it's like, I guess, whenever they roll it out, it's just gonna be on the. What sense does that make? That
They
don't
don't
even
make this
make
thing.
sense. Now, what Walmart, what y'all gonna make me do is call them people back up in there that was stealing from y'all not too long ago. Y'all crying about. Remember that Walmart?
It's shit. They still law. Mm.
Remember that Walmart? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I told you I had something funny to you. This man, he bought a TV off Facebook Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Get what kind of TV it was? Popeyes menu. Girl, why it tickle me? I
Well, at
left and
least,
his friends clown
at
him so
least,
bad.
at least you know what Popeye's selling.
Baby, this beignet ain't gonna be good for another week. His friends clown him so bad. That shit was funny. It really was funny, y'all. It was.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. How you do that?
I ain't lying.
You can't
Yeah.
take that shit off though. If it's a TV.
No. Because it's probably not It's probably programmed some kind of way. I'm gonna
Mm,
assume because it was in the box and it was in the box and everything. He
mm.
got it home, and I feel. Well, did he hang it? Let me see. I feel like did he hang it or did he just? No, he said on like a entertainment center. But you finna watch you some TV.
There you are. You about to watch you some chicken, some red beans and rice.
Get what came up? Combo meals. Number one. Dang it, man, I would have been so mad. But look, sidebar, sidebar, sidebar. One time, where was I? Down there on Harry Hines, right? And this man was selling laptops. And
Okay.
I'm electronic free. I'm a fool for some electronics, right? So he was like, yeah, he was like, I got these off the truck. I drive trucks.
Mm,
And I took a box of them and I'm selling them for the low because I need the money.
mm,
So I told him cash ass on first time, right? Then he came back in. He was like, "Ma'am, I look even lower the price for you a little bit." He was like, "I'll take it down to 200." And I said, "What kind of computer was?" Show the box, everything. I got home with that box.
You didn't tell him take it out? Shit. Because he was too anxious, too willing.
Did he take it out or not? I don't remember. But baby, I got home. That motherfucking laptop was older than you. That laptop was older than you. I said,
Mm.
"What bullshit is that?" But yeah, okay. So we all get bamboozled.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Damn.
All
But
right.
I don't want no Popeyes TV though. If I don't have the chicken to go with it.
Look, in Forney, Texas, a little 9-year-old Caucasian boy was caught on camera approaching his black neighbor's home with a whip, looking for their little daughter, looking for their 9-year-old daughter. In the video, this little child, let me act right. This child, this kid, walks up to the black people door with a
Mm.
whip on the people door, causing damage to the people door.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw.
They go to the dead house. Daddy shoots. He shot. So and I think the daddy got arrested too. But that woman came to the door and told the boy, "You get your ass away from my door."
You know how we do it.
But he went. He didn't even exchange words with her. He left.
Mm-mm.
But what I wanted to know was not had the little girl answer the door. What you was gonna do? Just say the little girl answered the door, or when you went over to the house,
He
she was
took that whip
outside.
up
What
and
were
he
you
would have
gonna
hit her
do?
with it. Hit her with that whip.
If you would have hit that little girl with that whip, my boy, you probably wouldn't even be breathing today.
Hmm.
You hit my child with a whip. I'm coming.
Where
I'm
did
coming.
he get that shit from, first of all?
Where did you get a whip from? Where? Come outside. What?
Yeah, we say.
Okay. All right, all right, little boy. I see now you likes to play with your life. You don't know
Yeah.
yet, but you gonna learn today.
Yeah, he had a
You gonna
better
learn
chance at
today.
doing that with one of his own kind.
That's what you should have did. Cause you over here fucking around my doorstep. I'm gonna get you away from around my doorstep. I ain't playing
Hmm.
with you. Listen, go ahead. I heard you
What?
breathe. I thought you finna say something.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I hope I'm breathing. No, I wasn't about to say anything.
Man, I hope you're breathing too. I hope you sitting in front of me dead talking.
Right.
Um,
Well, maybe that woman could get that wig.
maybe she waiting on a week from your head.
I know she gonna be waiting.
She gonna be waiting for a while. Look, remember? I don't know. I feel like one episode we was talking about them PPP law, right?
Hmm.
This lady, and I think was it Charlotte, North Carolina? I feel like it was Charlotte, North Carolina. A city councilwoman and her two daughters has been indicted by the feds for a $124,000 PPP loan, and it was fraud. But she say what are we doing here? She said she paid her part back. That was
Mm-hmm.
she said. Now, she paid her part back. She said she paid $15,000.
Wait, huh?
Part of that money, around $15,000 a report. No, it was $15,000 that I guess her daughters threw her a birthday party, a $15,000 birthday party. Y'all definitely got PPP loans because that's
Right.
when you do that type of shit. Because if
Right.
y'all
$15
had a motherfucking
party
loans, y'all would have took her ass to witness like you've been doing every year.
every year.
Yes. But she said her part of the loan, she actually paid back. I believe her. I believe everybody. I believe everybody.
Well, yeah, that's the least I heard somebody got, because everybody else I heard and got over millions.
Yeah, they got a lot of money. They got the yeah, they definitely got a lot of money. Well, a new Texas bill bans social media for anyone under the age of 18, starting in 2026.
Hmm?
Apple and Google will require age verification to even download the fucking app.
As they should.
Yeah, but what about these little kids? These kids that's on like TikTok and they're making money over there. What about like, cause you know they start them dances, them trends and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, what about that?
Mm, I don't know. You know, they always say the good got to suffer for the bad.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough. Like, I agree. I agree. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I do kind of agree with it, but there you go with that shit again. But what about, like I said, them ones who making a
Making
killing
money.
on TikTok, doing their little dances and stuff like that? That's kind of weird. Oh, that ain't really gonna stop nothing because hell, mama can do it for you. I just thought about it. You can get your mama to do it for you. Your big sister, big brother, anybody can do it for you for age
Yeah,
verification.
but they just, yeah, that's true. And it's just
Mm,
could be recording you.
yeah,
So
yeah,
what
and
you
then
think?
once
What you think about this? Offset and Cardi B with her new man. That boy upset.
I don't care. The whole time he was with her, he cheated.
Right.
But
Constantly.
now he mad about the new man and their son, and Offset and Cardi's son got the same little hairstyle, braids, same little braiding pattern, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you mad about. Look what you had to find something to get mad about. The whole time you was with that lady, like you was cheating, and we all knew. Like you
Mm-hmm.
weren't
You
even
didn't
keeping a secret. You weren't keeping it quiet. You weren't trying
know.
to hide it. Every time we turn
Mm-hmm.
around, like you had to be on stage begging her to take you back type shit. Like every time we turned around, you was up in somebody else.
Yeah.
This woman had to go to court. Damn near was going to jail because she whooped somebody's ass up in one of them strip clubs or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
She whooped their ass all behind you. So I
Yeah.
don't think nothing about it. You should have been like you if you wanted her, how you said you did, you wouldn't have been doing all what you were doing, my boy. So leave her
At
alone.
all.
Stop trolling them people. Let her go on. You done moved on or something. They say he got a woman or something. Like what you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, that's what they said. But he ain't worrying about that girl. He's just pissed off
Nah.
that Cardi got a man now.
Mm-hmm. And he just used that whoever he got. He just trying to make Cardi jealous, and he probably can't. Probably
Mm-mm.
can't. Like I
Yeah,
don't
cause
blame
she
Cardi girl.
over it. Yeah, she over it
She,
now.
she stayed as you know what. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because I was gonna say Cardi did. She did her thing because she. What I be telling people what I've always told people because I had to learn this the hard way too.
Mm.
Stop always leaving somebody and then coming right back to them.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave somebody, when you decide, I'm talking about you. When you decide that you've had enough, that enough is enough. When you get to that point, and only when you get to that point, will you leave somebody and not look back.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people they break up with their player because they cheated, but they go right back to them. Why
Mm-hmm.
you break up with them then? You just going right back.
Yeah,
So I
just
like
see.
that
I guess
Cardi.
right, trying to see how the way they gonna feel and if they gonna change their mind about how the way they treating them. But They
Mm-mm.
don't care about you because they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. So they go right back and then they do the same shit again. No, girl.
You got to get tired like the what my
Like
mom used to
real
tell
time.
us. Yeah. But my mom used to tell us, she used to be like, all iron well thin. For a long time, I didn't know the fuck she was even talking about iron thin. What are you talking about? Why you always come with these damn sayings and shit that don't nobody know what they mean? But the older you get, you
You
start to understand.
understand?
Oh, that's what she meant. Like
Mm-hmm.
you start thick, but when somebody keep doing the same thing to you over and over and over and over again,
You went
the
out.
iron just don't go thin. You know, the necklace done broke. It's
Yeah.
time to go. You when she left this time, she knew she wasn't gonna look back. You could tell by because of the stuff that she was saying when she first left. She was talking her big, she doing her big talk when she
Mm.
first left. So okay.
Yeah.
You had that story about the woman stealing wigs at the funeral home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a funeral home story. And it ain't quite as funny as the wig lady. Some parents had sued a funeral home for $20 million after their infant son's remains were allegedly found uncremated. They supposed to been cremated these people, baby.
Mm.
And they were mourning the loss of their 2-month-old son when they received a call from police informing them that their son's body was found decaying
Mm.
at the crematorium, still dressed in his funeral clothes. The little baby was, despite the funeral home having provided them with a set of ashes. It
So
wasn't even.
somebody, right? Somebody else ashes.
They
Mm-mm.
gonna win all $20 million of that lawsuit.
And they should.
Yeah, they're gonna win all $20 million of that lawsuit, and they fucking should.
Yeah, them funerals been acting up lately.
They've been acting up. Did you see that one? Wasn't in Houston? I think man, them people had bodies everywhere.
Oh yeah, I think it was Houston. Yeah, and
Hey,
you can smell that shit in the air and
yep,
stuff. They say.
yep.
I'm like,
In the
man.
where I'm from, I always gotta tell a where I'm from story. They arrested this been like 2 months ago, maybe. They arrested the dude. Baby, you had bodies in a storage.
For what?
Storage. How did, sir? How did you even get the body there?
Mm-hmm.
You know
And
them
who
dead
bodies
bodies
are
is
these?
dead weight. That's dead weight. That shit heavy as
Mm-hmm.
hell. Who the fuck helped you bring these bodies to the storage?
And why?
That might be kind of traumatizing. If your child, mama, daddy, friend, whoever, supposed to be resting peacefully, and you
Mm-hmm.
got my mom up in storage, I'm gonna fuck
Like,
you up.
right,
I'm gonna
like
fuck you up. I swear
I
to God, I am.
think a few months ago I talked about one of the funeral homes had the it was supposed to be this woman
You couldn't
husband,
because you
right?
can't even say it, huh?
This woman husband when they opened up the casket, where was the old white lady in there?
I saw that. Yeah, that was kind of funny to me. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. That was kind of funny to me now.
Alright, mm-mm.
It was kind
Nope.
of funny to me. I ain't gonna lie. That's terrible.
So
That is
somebody looking for
terrible.
their grandmother, and these people looking for their husband, their
But
daddy.
yeah, man, I walked up to the casket, looked at the casket. I know I'm supposed to be looking at a Negro, and
Right.
I see some pink laying up in there. I'm suing right there. I ain't got
Right
time to
there.
grieve or be sad or nothing. That. Where is my lawyer?
For
Right
real.
there, right there.
Be like citation.
This man been accused of spraying semen on women at Walmart for
What?
months while he was recording the video. First of all, sir, are you
What?
putting your semen in a spray bottle?
Uh,
How? Yeah, yeah, yep, 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 yep. The lady
mm-mm.
said, "It ain't funny. It ain't funny. It ain't funny." But this is in North Carolina. North Carolina finna be second to Florida
Florida?
with me. Yeah, turn around. Some crazy stuff happening in North Carolina. She said I was getting some tortilla chips, and all of a sudden I felt something on my back.
Mm. Mm-mm.
He said he mean no harm, like he was just
Uses
filming
what?
content. He was just filming content. The man say he filming content.
Okay. Nasty bastard.
What I mean? Let me do mine.
Mm-mm. So was he arrested?
Baby, this picture they got of him, he is in his orange jumpsuit.
Good.
Yep. Look, a black Chick-fil-A worker was called an ape and threatened to be put in a cage at work at Chick-fil-A.
Hmm.
Okay? Let
Yeah.
me read this to you. I'm going to read it to you. A black employee at Chick-fil-A has filed a lawsuit alleging that he endured racist abuse from coworkers who called him an ape and threatened to put him in a cage. That's first, okay?
Mm.
So, according to the lawsuit, Thomas Wade, who I guess is the guy, a former Chick-fil-A worker in Idaho. Why are you in Idaho, sir? Now, certain places we ain't really trying to be. And
Mm-mm.
Idaho might be one of them. But he faced incessant racial discrimination at the franchise despite filing dozens of complaints to his superiors. So whatever lawsuit he has filed, however much he filed that lawsuit for, there's another one he gonna get every penny he filed for, right? So it said Wade started working in as a cook in 2022. During one instance of abuse, Wade attempts to intervene when he saw two of his coworkers, one of whom was the supervisor's son, of course, antagonizing a third employee. In response to his attempts to intervene and defuse the situation, the son told Wade, "Shut up,
Mm-hmm.
ape! Shut up, ape! Before I put you in a cage." When Wade said he was planning to report the incident to management, the supervisor's son allegedly called him monkey looking ass and warned him that my parents owned this store. The complaint details another incident where Wade was told he was a piece of antique farming equipment.
Mm-mm.
Trump got these people thinking they can say and do whatever. I ain't gonna even put that on Trump. That's in this kid. Whoever did that, that's in his bloodline. Cause
No,
yeah,
most
it's in your
definitely.
bloodline. Yeah, you call him in an ape. You call him in and you told me you're gonna put him in a cage. Why you do that? Why you telling me that? Then you
I
told
don't know.
then you put a chair on top and said the man like a piece of farming equipment. Which piece, sir? An antique. He said an antique piece of farming equipment.
So was
Now
he
I
old?
want now I want to see Wade. I don't know,
Me
but I really
too.
want to see Wade though. I do. I want to see Wade.
Mm.
Maybe Wade was an old man. I don't know.
Well, you
Maybe
know they had some what you call 'em behind them Chick-fil-A. Did you see? So they was giving away I think it was scholarships, and
Mhm.
everybody had like I think about 5 kids. So everybody got 2,500. Right.
Oh,
Except the black when they got to that black girl, they gave that girl $1,000.
mhm.
People was outraged.
Yeah,
Like
but
how everybody else get 2,500, but when you get to her, she only get 1,000.
yep, I
Yeah.
did see it. That don't even make sense. That makes zero sense. I listen. I don't quite understand racism. I don't really like. This is just me though. I don't really
Mm,
understand racism. I don't. Maybe maybe I might see the need for it from my side. I'm talking about from my side. I can't speak for them people, but
mm,
maybe. But I don't really understand it because like just say like you at work
mm,
and you come across somebody of the opposite race from you, but y'all hit it off like y'all cool as shit.
mm.
Like I don't understand racism. Like where y'all like I know where it come from, so I just about to say where y'all get that shit from, but I know where it come from, way back when. But I don't understand racism. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I'm gonna treat you like you treat me. You
Period.
know?
I don't care what color you are.
Right.
If you step on my toe, if you step on one of my toes, I will indeed step on all five of yours. maybe 10. Maybe 10.
Man.
Ah, listen,
Mm,
this photographer, he was hired to take pictures at a wedding.
mm,
He was denied water or a break, and he was only paid $250 for a 10-hour job. These people done paid this man 10. Hold on, let me see. 10 ain't going 25 to two. He was paid two. He was only paid $250 for a 10-hour job. He was hungry, so get what he
mm.
did. They denied him food. He deleted all the motherfucking pictures. Fuck y'all with.
I think I read that. I think, and the thing is, uh, he knew the bride and the groom.
He know him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
Why was he denied food? He's
right.
a photographer.
And then that's your people. Like seriously. Oh yeah, I read that. Mm-mm. Yeah, I would deleted that shit too.
And left. Okay, stop playing with me. Listen, we over in Wisconsin now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, over in Milwaukee, they investigating. I guess some of the officers after 74 black men were molested by the officers. So what happened was, like, if they stop them,
Mm,
traffic stop or whatever, if they was touching balls, they was up in asses, everything.
mm,
74 of them. Yep. This one dude was like, he told me to spread my legs, and he was frisking me.
mm,
He put his hand, and I guess when he got to the crotch part, squeeze a little bit. So then when he got to the he got to the back part, I guess he put his hand inside the boy pants or something. Cause the boy said he turned around. He was, look back to, go ahead, shoot him
right.
off or whatever. Push his ass and finish doing what he had to do. So see, see how cops, uh,
So now
okay,
they doing it to the men now. Cause you know they was good for that shit with the women.
with the women, yep. The amount of authority that some, because it's not all, it's some
Right.
police officers feel with that badge, you need to give that badge to a civilian for 24 hours. That same badge. What kind of power does that badge? Well, I know what kind of power, but I would like to feel that power. Because I also saw a video earlier of the little captain on it said the man was the chief of police or something,
Mm-hmm.
but he never told. It was a black guy
Mm-hmm.
and a white cop, and the cop pulled him over for whatever, and the cop would told him he was good to go, but yet he wanted him to get out so he can search his car. And the man was the black dude was calm, cool, collected, like he didn't get mad, angry. He was just like, "No, I'm on my way to work." The cops start saying shit like, "Well, you'd rather be late for work than not show up for work for the next a week or two because you're behind bars." Like he just started, but the
Going
cop,
off.
yeah, just but he wasn't like yelling. Nobody was raising their voice. It was just what he was saying, and he was saying it so calm. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, God damn. And I'm watching the video, and I'm like, well, when is this man gonna tell him he's police chief? But it went off, so I don't know if he ever told him whatever. He didn't tell him because another car came up, and he said, "Get this car out of here! Like, get this
Mm-hmm.
car out of here! You better be lucky that another car coming up." Like, what
What? Right. What?
the fuck? I know that man was like, wait a minute. He told me I was good to go. Yet when he told me I was good to go, he want me to let him search my car. He told the man, you probably got drugs in the you probably got drugs in the car. The man just kept saying, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. He was like, you don't see how this making me suspicious? Huh? Cause I gotta go to work. Nigga, what you talking
Right.
about? Making you suspicious. He said, well, I'm doing my job. I'm at work now. I'm doing my job now, but you won't let me do my job correctly. What? Like that shit probably would have sent me to the moon and back. What's he talking about?
What, what is you talking about? Mm.
Terrible, terrible. This lady off TikTok, she said a black man held the door open for her. The black man was with a white lady, right?
Mm.
And then I guess this white lady was coming in behind them. So I guess he looked back, and you know how you hold the door for somebody that's come behind you. So he
Mm.
did that. But there was a black lady behind the white lady. He let the door close on her.
Oh man.
Damn. So the white lady looked at him. She saw it, the one he held the door for saw it, and she
Mm.
told him, "You let the door close on her." She said he just smirked at her and kept walking. So she want to know why must you treat black women so horribly?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I don't know, but what I do hate when I hold the door open for somebody and they don't say thank you.
hate it with a passion.
Because what I'm gonna do is snatch your ass from from where you going, and I'm gonna close the door, and then you go over the door yourself. How about that?
Know what else I hate? When I speak to somebody and they don't speak back. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
ignorant, I keep speaking. You gonna speak back today? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, hello, how are you? Because that's how I speak. Hello, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, hello, how are you? Oh,
Especially you know who would be the most them damn
women?
cashiers. Yeah,
Oh,
those
them?
cashiers.
They mad because they work where they work at. You mad with
Mhm.
me because you work where you
Right,
work at. Oh, I don't care. You the one walked up here and looked for a job.
right.
Like, nah. These people, man. Look, let me see how this
Mm-hmm.
story. Oh, let me tell you this story first, and then I got two serious one. Then we gonna get on off here. Japan has created the first artificial womb. You see that?
Mm-mm.
Japan
I don't think
has
I did.
they have created the first artificial womb, enabling embryos to grow outside of the body.
Mm.
So the yeah, designed to aid extremely premature infants. Oh, I thought they was talking about like from start to finish, but it looked like they're talking about premature babies or something.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool. Like yeah, that's real cool. All right, so a long time ago, I don't, what was it Black Wall Street massacre in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
The, yeah. So the mayor, who is a black guy, he's planning a $105 million road to repair for descendants of the Tulsa race massacre, but it don't include money.
Mm. What does it grow?
He said he got the $100 million private trust as a part of a reparations plan to give descendants of the 1921 Tulsa race massacre scholarships and housing help in the city.
Mm.
Right. Then he
Okay.
go on to say how he don't like using the word reparation, so he called it road to repair. But the road to repair don't include cash to because I think it's two. Is it one or two? Two. It looks like it's two of those people still living from 1921. What? They still living.
You
But
see her there.
that attack killed as many as 300 black people uh on that day in 1921. It don't include cash. It help housing, bro. Get okay. Nope.
They still
Mm-mm.
live. My grandfather was born in 1921.
They still living. So what they make them 104? No, 1920. Yeah, 104 years old, right?
If you have been still living.
Yeah.
But
They make I'm talking
if
about
they
these
was
people.
grown in
These people 104.
1921,
They are these two that's left. They got to be at least 104. Well, not at least because if it happened, you got to be more. Wait a
that's
minute.
what I'm saying. They gotta be what, about 150? Unless they were born in 1921.
No, because they wouldn't have been a part of it if they were born in 21. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just get them people some money. Them people ain't got long left. Get them people that money,
I
man.
don't think they look. I don't think they living now.
I ain't lying. They probably be gone since the story broke.
So,
Shit.
mm-mm.
A North
Jeez.
Carolina daycare worker has been arrested for her alleged role in the death of a 1 year old child on her first day.
God damn.
On her first day.
Mm-mm.
How you do that?
What did she do?
Well, it don't really say really so she's 29 and she been charged with involuntary manslaughter. Police said first responders arrived at the daycare around 2:45 Monday and found the baby unresponsive. CPR was started in an attempt to save her life. Of course, it didn't work. The police suspect the 1 year old died of cardiac arrest, but an autopsy will be performed to determine her exact cause of death. Okay, but what did she do? Because it doesn't even say what she did. Because the
Right.
baby went into cardiac arrest, and this baby, look at the baby. The lady, she a Caucasian lady, but the baby look like it could be maybe a biracial
Mm.
kid, but it still doesn't say what the lady did.
Mm.
Why was she arrested? It's you say the baby went into cardiac arrest.
Right.
Mm. Make you know you want to send your kid.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't even want to send your kids to daycare.
To nowhere. Daycare,
Right.
a regular school. Yeah,
Okay.
nowhere.
Let's end off with a little laugh right here. This one kind of funny a little bit, right? It's to me it's kind of funny, but it probably ain't funny. I don't know.
Mm.
In San Antonio, a special education teacher was arrested for giving her students alcohol. The hard Mountain Dews is what she gave. She said she didn't know that was alcohol. I believe her.
So my question is she in the special ed class?
Probably because every time anything hard got alcohol. Remember
Mm-hmm.
hard Mike? What? Mike's Hard Lemonade? The fucking like they got a whole they got a lot of them. But now I thank her for putting me on to the hard Mountain Dews though.
All right,
'Cause
cause
I
I ain't
don't
even.
really yeah, I might want to try that, right? I don't really
Mm-hmm.
drink the hard when they say hard because that should be Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she gave them some Mountain Dew. She ain't know it was hard. She ain't know.
Yeah,
Leave her
poor
alone.
TT.
She
Poor
didn't know.
TT.
Well, we covered all social media today. We ain't have no main topic. We just talking about social media shit. Giving our thoughts
Mm-hmm.
and opinions because they count. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming back and, one more time, join us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Again, if you want to be a guest or a guest host.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually, if you want to be a fixture on the show, email us. The Lit Conversation Podcast, at gmail.com. Because
Mm-hmm.
we're looking for a fixture. We're looking for another fixture on the show. So what else? TikTok,
TikTok,
Instagram,
Instagram.
Lit Conversation Podcast on whatever social media we own is Lit Conversation Podcast. So just go find us, go follow us, go leave us a comment, go like what you see, all of that.
Leave messages.
Leave messages. Oh, we gotta check out email. We'll be back Friday with some email because I'm sure we got some. I'm sure we got a couple in there at least. So
Mm-hmm.
on Friday's episode, we'll answer if you send some in and we haven't answered. We'll answer it Friday.
Yep.
With that being said, peace.
Peace.